In Thoughtville, people's thoughts sometimes drift out like threads. The Thought Mender can reconnect broken thoughts, stitch up fuzzy ideas, even wrap soft padding around thoughts that are too sharp. But 12-year-old G noticed that lately, lots of thoughts just can't be fixed. They're not broken, they're tangled in knots. These knotted thoughts usually belong to grown-ups. Thoughts about wanting to quit but being too. Thoughts about confessing feelings then swallowing one. Thoughts about wanting to cry but forcing a smile instead. Jai watched the mender try to untie these knots, but they just got tighter until the thoughts turned hard as stone. One day, the mender got sick, and Jai minded the shop. A knotted thought drifted in through the window. She recognized it as the neighbor artist. A thought about wanting to paint a masterpiece but never being satisfied, already twisted into a pretzel. Jai didn't use a needle to pick at it. Instead, she softly hummed a lullaby her mom used to sing. The knot actually loosened a bit with the song, revealing a hint of color. The same golden yellow the painter used when she first drew the sun at 7 years old. She understood then. Knots don't need to be untied. They need to be seen for what they once were. She started collecting all kinds of first memories. The feel of a carpenter's first wood shape, the nervousness of a teacher's first chalk marks on the board, even the warmth of a newborn's first grip on a finger. When more knotted thoughts came her way, she'd find the matching first memory and gently press it on. Something magical happened. Those thoughts didn't straighten out. Instead, they bloomed little flowers right at the knot. The painter's thought grew tiny sunflowers. The teacher's thought sprouted chalk-shaped buds. Even the most stubborn thought about being too scared sent out tender green vines quietly reaching toward new possibilities. Now the mending shop's been renamed the Thought Garden. Jai became the first thought gardener. She discovered the best fix isn't getting rid of the tangle. It's letting each knot bloom its own unique flower. And the original mender, after recovering, started learning to weave, using those flowering thoughts to make soft blankets, giving them to folks who can't sleep. Lately, all the rooftops in Thoughtville are covered with flowering thought vines. Walking by at night, you can hear the soft sound of blooming. Another idea that once kept someone up all night is now stretching out under the moonlight into something beautiful. And G's pockets are always filled with freshly collected flower seeds. When she meets someone with furrowed brows, she quietly slips one in his pocket. The next day, on that person's wrinkled brow, a little flower might bloom that nobody's seen before, but belongs perfectly